stupidest intro ever. I am so hyper, guys. I have been like awake, well, kind of on and off awake since 4 this morning. I've been like sleeping and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm doing my unboxing video. I'm like, no, go to sleep, Tina, you're gonna be so tired. And I literally like fall back asleep and then like an hour later I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm doing my unboxing video. Okay, so it's Monday morning. I got half of this stuff, or the majority of this stuff, on Thursday, and then some of it came on Saturday, and I've just been dying to dig into it, but I'm like, no, you have to wait until we do it together on the video. So anyways, guys, as you can tell from the title, this is a self-care haul. I am so excited. I felt like I needed this. I have been on a emotional roller coaster lately. I've been so kind of down in the dumps in the last couple of weeks. I've been very depressed and kind of like discouraged and just like feeling super down on myself, and I don't really know where it came from, but I just felt like I wasn't good enough, and I feel like I'm like, oh, all my dreams, it's pointless, I'm not good enough to achieve them. I'm like, where is this coming from? I don't know where it's coming from, but anyways, I'm like, it's time for some serious self-care, and I decided to do a haul. So these are kind of like, some of these are like items for my physical health, but some of them are kind of like body type products. Some of them are just to nourish my freaking soul and my creativity so I feel myself again. There is one item in here that I have already used, and it's because it wasn't technically part of this haul video, but I felt like I should probably include it just because I kind of wanted to talk about it at some point anyways. It is something that my mom and I split together and we have been using it, and I'll get a little bit more into that after. And then there was one thing I did open up just because it was like a set, like a healthcare, like fitness set, and I wanted to make sure I had all the pieces before the video because I'd be so pissed if like it was missing something and I had to contact Amazon. So everything is there. We are gonna get into it. I think we're gonna get into this box last. I'm like checking to make sure my address isn't on it. I think I ripped my address off of everything. Let's do this one first since it's on top. All right, so guys, this is a grounding mat. And I don't know if you guys have heard of grounding or earthing, but I recently watched a documentary that was super interesting, and I'll link it in the description box below for you. I'm not gonna get too into it because there's a lot, but basically the basic idea of grounding or earthing is, you know, years ago, before we had, you know, rubber sole shoes, before we spent all of our time inside and everything, we basically went barefoot on the earth, and it was good for us. And this is not just like woo-woo, like I thought it was just like a woo-woo spiritual thing, but there's actually science to back it up, and it's really interesting, and this documentary goes more into the science. So basically the earth is naturally slightly negatively charged, like it has negative ions or electrons, and these electrons are actually really good for our body. They help with inflammation, they help with the blood cells and stopping them from clumping and keeping the blood thinner. It's actually like, there's actual devices that they used in this documentary where they showed like if someone was just standing on the earth with their shoes on, then they hold this thing and they put it into the earth, they're not grounded, but if they take the shoes off and their bare feet, they are grounded. And you know, everything's grounded. Our electrical system, like the wires outside have to be grounded or we have a lot of problems. Our house is grounded, like all of the plugins, like our outlets have to be grounded, or we have like so many issues that can go wrong in our house. And they got to thinking, like, I wonder if humans need to be grounded. I wonder if we've lost this connection with the earth over time. So basically this whole like documentary gets into the science of it. There's actually so many peer-reviewed studies on this. It's insane how much research there is with showing like the before and after of like the body and what happens inside the body when it is grounded versus when it's not grounded, and the different like the results. There's so many like interviews with people that have actually seen real results and health benefits to this. So I'm like, this is so fascinating. I want to try this. I want to get my family going on this. Basically, you can just earth like on the natural ground. Like if you go outside and walk barefoot, you can do that. But I live in Canada and we have long winters, so I'm not putting my bare feet in the snow. That's just not happening. My feet are already so cold all the time. I have poor circulation in my hands and my feet, so we're not doing that. But in the meantime, in the winter, I thought I'd get one of these mats, and they sell them on Amazon. Now they actually have so many different brands, and they also have blankets that you can put in your bed that are grounded. So do your research if you're interested in this on which one you want. I specifically chose this one just because it had really good reviews, and also there's a lot of people in the reviews that actually tested it because they have the electrical device where you can actually, you know, test to see if something is grounded or not. And there were multiple people that tested tested this mat and said, yes, it is in fact grounded. And then there were some other brand names, they're like, this is not grounded. So I'm like, I'm gonna go with the ones that people actually tested because I don't actually have the device to see if it's grounded. So I will link this below in the description box for you guys if you guys are interested in trying this out, and also the documentary if you want to watch it, because it is honestly so fascinating. Basically the mat looks like this, and it has this little button kind of thing and this little wire. So you clip it on like that, and this just goes into the grounding port of your outlet. I'll insert a clip of me plugging it in so you can see what it looks like. But the grounding port, at least in Canada and the US, is the bottom circle. But I've been putting this underneath my desk while I work. All right, so now let's get into some fitness stuff. I'm super excited. So I have been trying to get back into a consistent yoga routine. I was consistent for a while and then I kind of got off the wagon with my depression, and I really need to stick with it because I do notice it helps my depression a lot. This is a yoga set. It's really cool. So my hair's getting caught in the box. The box is a little bit janky because I tried to like restuff it in here after I took it out. I'm like, I gotta make sure everything's here. Okay, so by the way, all this stuff is supposed to fit inside this little circular bag, so I'm gonna figure that out eventually. But what we've got here is we got a yoga wheel. So I'm really excited about this. It actually comes with a little package that tells you like how to do all the different exercises, or at least some of the exercise options. I'm sure there's like an infinite amount of different exercises you can do with these things. But a yoga wheel, it's so cute. There's two color options. So I got the pink and purple one, obviously. What other color would I get? Do you see all the pink in my room? So I got this one, but they had another one, I think it was blue and green, but this one was just really pretty. So it's foam on this side and hard plastic on the inside. It's pretty like heavy duty. Like, of course, when you order online, you never know like how heavy duty something's gonna feel, but it had really good reviews. This was, I think, like around $66 Canadian. If you are from America, it's gonna be cheaper for you guys. You guys are so lucky. But yeah, so it has this, so you can like use it to stretch out your back. I really want to get my back flexibility back because I used to be able to go back in like a bridge, like a standing bridge, and I can't do that anymore. So I really want to be able to do that, but also there's other like balancing and like other fitness things you can do with it. So I'm really excited. And also it comes with two foam squares. I'm blanking on the name right now, but it comes with these, and I've been wanting to get some of these for a while too. They're heavy duty, like they're pretty solid. These are really good for different exercises. Also, they're really good for developing your splits, which I want to get back on track to try and get my splits. I was getting like pretty close when I was in dance, and then ever since, you know, the big C in the world, I haven't been able to like go to dance, and I lost a lot of that flexibility. So these are really good for propping like underneath your legs when you're going down the splits, just to like hold you up. So you can just kind of rest in your splits, but you're also just like, because you don't have to like hold yourself up with your arms kind of thing, and it gives you better posture basically. But there's so many different things you can do with these. On top of that, it comes with an adjustable jump rope. Then it comes with a set of resistance bands. So these are not the ones that are just long, but like these are actually the like circular ones. So you can put them like around your legs, like the lady in this picture. And you can do like squats and stuff with them. So it comes with 5, I'm guessing various sizes, or like, yeah, probably like different thickness too, just like for varying difficulties. Ooh, and it comes with a little bag, so that's pretty handy. And it's pink. I love when things are pink. And they feel solid. They feel really nice, actually. Okay, this is so cool. So they actually rank the difficulty. I don't know if you guys can see that. They got like really close. It says heavy, and it shows you like the star rating. So, oh yeah, like this one's like really tight. So that's probably gonna be like one of the hardest. Oh, this is extra heavy. So this one's actually gonna be like the hardest one. I love the colors of them too. They're so pretty. Anyone else get like more excited about fitness if like the thing is super cute and like pretty? Oh my god. So this is light. So you can see there's only 2 stars on this one. And I love the like coral color. It's so pretty. And then we have medium. So there's 3 stars. This is gonna be the easiest one. Maybe I'll try this out first and then like get the hang of it, and then I'll just move on up kind of thing. But it also has a little booklet specifically on the resistance loops, so you have that information, which is really cool. And then you could just put them in your little baggie, little drawstring bag. I like that. That's so adorable. Okay, so we got that. Let's get rid of that box. And then I got one of these. Now I'm so excited because I've been looking at these. I see them online advertised all the time, and I like how this set comes with it, so I don't have to buy it separately, because sometimes they sell them separately for like $20-something, and I got all of this for $66. So it's one of those things that you basically hang over your door and you practice your splits. I have to figure it out. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like those bands, and basically, I guess this goes in your door. It's like a little foam circle. I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna have to read the booklet and figure it out. But like you're able to put your leg in it, and then like whether you're doing it backwards or like forwards, you're able to pull your leg like up the door. You know, does that make any sense? Insert picture from the booklet. See, like she like lifts her leg up, and it's supposed to help with your flexibility. Obviously you want to be careful and not like pull a muscle, but I really wanted to try this because I hear it's really helpful with improving your split. You guys can skip ahead if you want, but I want to see if I can fit it all in the little bag. But it's a circular bag. It actually does have a little zipper pocket on the outside, so you can probably put like just the straps or something in there. It's tricky at first, but then once you get it in like 50% of the way, it's actually really easy. I have to say, the bag does feel pretty solid. Like, it doesn't feel like it'll tear anything. Obviously, you still want to be gentle. Like, don't shove it in there. But I like it. It's like, it's a really nice bag. All right, so now for like the little things. So I got myself a dry brush. And I don't know if anyone watching has tried dry brushing before. I've wanted to try it for a while. It's an Ayurvedic practice. Basically, it's really good one for exfoliating your skin and getting rid of dead skin, which is really good, especially in the winter time. My skin likes to be dry in the winter a lot. This is really good for exfoliating your skin, and it's also supposed to be good for circulation. Now, it is also believed to be good for the lymphatic system, that like to help like drain your lymphatic system faster. And also, people claim that it helps them with their cellulite. There's not a lot of scientific research or background or evidence to suggest that it actually does help. I still wanted to try it. Apparently, it's really relaxing and again, really good for dry skin. So I got this one. This is so cute. So it's wood here, which is nice. It has a little strap for your hand. So it's a brush, but it has these little rubber things. Now these are supposed to be good for like massaging your skin. Let's give it a try. I've got my elephant pants on. It's definitely not elephant pant weather, but I'm inside, so I'm like, whatever. So like you're supposed to basically pull it like up. Never thought I'd be doing this on my YouTube channel, but why the heck not? Now you want to be gentle. Don't be like doing this. And they say to like pull up, apparently. And like apparently you want to pull it towards, like they say, towards your heart. You definitely have to be more gentle on your arms because it's more intense. Don't use this on your face, guys. If you want to exfoliate your face, there's so many ways to exfoliate your face. Don't do it. So they actually say to do this before your shower, because then it'll get rid of like the dead skin cells, and then once you take your shower, everything will just like come off, kind of. I'm down. And then on top of that, like I said, I have really dry skin in the winter, so I got myself some more bio oil. Now I thought I got the big size, because I bought the big size last time, but I think I got it at Winners. Winners usually has it for a pretty good price. So I actually got a smaller size kind of by accident, but I mean, I'll use it more sparingly, and we're also getting closer to warmer weather. But I love bio oil. I use it a lot just because I find, one, it keeps my skin hydrated for a long time. Sometimes moisturizer is good, but then like, I don't know, my skin just doesn't stay hydrated the entire day. Whereas I find if I use bio oil, it just kind of really like soaks in and just keeps my skin hydrated all day. But also it's just really good for marks on the skin, like it evens out the skin. And every so often, like I'll have a scar, whether it's like I cut myself in some weird way because I'm such an accident prone, or like lately, like because of stress, my skin has been breaking out and I've been getting some like body breakouts and stuff, and I have marks that drive me crazy. So the like vitamin E and like all the other stuff in here is supposed to be really good for that. It's supposed to be good for stretch marks too, but like guys, if you have stretch marks that are like really old, like me, like I have stretch marks from growing at puberty, like they're not going anywhere. And then there's certain scars that just won't go away if they're too old. but I do like to put it on my fresh scars. 3 more things to look at in here. So I also have been wanting to look into and start learning more about Ayurveda. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sahara Rose. Now, I listened to Sahara Rose's podcast. That's how I kind of heard about Ayurveda, but I also read her book, Discover Your Dharma, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't read this book, read it. It's so good. I finished this book so quickly and I like want to read it again because it makes you feel so like motivated and like positive and stuff, and it's just like, it's such a good book. I love this book so much. I'll 100% reread it in the future. I love anything Sahara Rose. I really like her stuff. So I actually got this one, and this is actually written by Sahara as well. I'm new to it, so I'm not going to try and really explain it too much to you guys, but Ayurveda is like an ancient Indian health science. It's the sister science of yoga, so they kind of go hand in hand, and the more I get into yoga, the more I'm kind of wanting to get more into like learning about Ayurveda and other types of meditation and stuff. But basically it's a holistic health science, so instead of looking at things at the part, they look at things holistically. So for example, like let's say someone has cancer, instead of, or let's do something a little less intense, like back pain, for example. They wouldn't look at specifically the back pain and be like, oh, how do we get rid of the pain? Which is kind of what, you know, modern science or Western medical science does, is they'll give you a pill for that, like, oh, here, let's mask the pain. Whereas Ayurveda looks at things holistically. They think, okay, well, how can we bring the entire body back into balance in a way where the pain will go away because the body is in balance, if that makes any sense. They also believe in tailoring healthcare to the individual. So they believe that not every person is like the same, not everyone gets the same pill, and not everyone gets the same diet. Different people have different body chemistry. So what you eat, how you exercise, how much time you need to sleep, what spiritual practices you do, like right down to every single part of your routine is going to be uniquely tailored to you and your body chemistry. I'll let you guys know what I think about this. If you want to know, you know, more about it, let me know. Next, I got another book. Now, this book I actually read already. It was one of the first books that I read as like a self-help kind of motivational book when I first kind of got into that. But I actually borrowed it from a friend, and I told myself, I'm like, I really enjoyed this book, and I think one day I will purchase this book. And it's funny because I wasn't even thinking about it really, and then the other morning, maybe it was probably about a week ago, I woke up at like 4 in the morning and I just had so many ideas suddenly rushing to me while I was half asleep. And this happens to me a lot. Like I'll barely be awake and I'll just be lying in bed. I'm like, oh, I can't forget that. So I'll grab my phone and I'll be like typing notes on my phone and my note app. I'm like, okay, film this or do this or make this, and then I start to like doze off, and then like an idea just comes to me again. I'm like, okay, do that. And I was like literally lying in bed for like maybe an hour, half asleep, just like writing things down. It's weird because it's not like a brainstorming session. Like I'm not putting effort into thinking about ideas. They're just flowing to me. It's like I'm channeling something. And then it came to me in my head. It's just like all I heard was read Big Magic again. I'm like, okay, read Big Magic again? Like, why is this coming into my head at 4 in the morning when I'm half asleep? I don't know. But I think there's some sort of message or something that I need to hear, or maybe I just need this book again for inspiration. So I got Big Magic. If you guys are curious what the book's about, like a basic summary, I did talk about it in one of the very first, or I think it is the very first book video I ever did on my channel. But I think this is like the kind of creative inspiration I really need right now, because I have all these ideas, but I keep doubting myself, like it's not good enough or I'm not going to get anywhere, and like, I don't know, I've been in a weird place. I think this book will really help me with that, so I'm really excited. Now the very last thing I got is a deck. Now normally I would leave decks to a like deck haul video, which I feel like that's bound to come in the future soon. That's just, there's so many that I want. But this one I decided, I'm like, no, this belongs in my self-care video because it is literally the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. I've actually had my eye on this deck for quite a while, but I'm just like, in the past, I'm like, okay, I feel like this one's just not a necessity for me. Like, it's cute, but I'm like, do I need it right now? I don't think I need it. And I think it's just, I don't know. I think things come to you in like divine timing. And like right now, I'm like, I feel so called to getting this deck. And I think it's just because it's exactly what I need right now, is that extra push to just like do self-care, especially when I don't feel like it. I find when I'm like really depressed, I just don't feel like doing self-care, even though it could help me. So we are gonna go through this because I am really excited. All right, so I brought you guys closer so we can have a good look at the self-care deck. This is the first time I'm looking at my copy. I just opened it. I have looked at it a little bit because my friend has it, but I haven't really like had an in-depth look at it, so I'm really excited. So let's have a look at the book first. So it is in black and white, but that's okay. We have different spreads here. Oh, I like this one. So they have self-care for the soul spread, the goddess circle, moon ritual. That's cool. I do really like this. Oh, so each card is a new cycle. So we have new moon, waxing moon, first quarter, and so on. That's really, really cool. I like that one. And then obviously we have like the card meanings. So I won't get too much into that, but it's a cute little book. All right, so let's have a look at the cards. I haven't looked at all the cards yet. Oh, this is so cute. Take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. I do really like the backs of these cards. I like the color and I like how minimalist it is. We have abundance planning. The cat is just adorable. We have alone time. We have aromatherapy. Be still. We have beauty ritual. Build strength. Burning bowl ritual. This is one of my favorite things to do. I don't do it like super often, but I think once the weather's nice, I will. Chanting. Clean your space. Clear your energy field. This is something I need to do more often. Connect with crystals. Connect with fire. Connect with the earth. Connect with your ancestors. Connect with your womb. Make an altar. Create art. Dance. We've got deep breathing. Dream journal. Drink tea. Energy work. Family. Flow like water. Ground yourself. Health checkup. Hydrate. Intuition. Journal. Look for fairies. This one's so cute. Look at the stars. Make a meal. Make a vision board. Massage. Meditate. Movement. Music. Nourish your temple. Plan a vacation. Pleasure. Positive affirmations. Read. Rest. Sex. Sing. Soak in a bath. Sound healing. Spend time with animals. Spend time with friends. This looks so fun. I just like want to gather with all my witchy friends now and just like do tarot cards and rituals and stuff. I think that'd be so fun. Sweet treat. Sync with the moon. Take a walk. Use your hands. Watch a movie. And finally, write a gratitude list. These cards are so cute. I'm really, really excited to give these a try and pull a card. Actually, let's pull a card together. Why not, right? So what self-care practice do the people that are watching this video need to hear today? All right. Soak in a bath. So everybody who's watching this, take a bath. Not just like any bath, but like put some nice oils in there, get a candle going maybe, I don't know, whatever you want to do, get some rose petals, something, and soak in a bath. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun unboxing these things. It was really, really exciting. I have been dying to look at this stuff for a while. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I put up new videos every single week. If you guys like these kind of videos, let me know and I'll try to do more. Obviously, I don't always have money just like flying around to do this. When I can, it is fun to do, so let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. But anyways, I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.